Yo, what's up? David from Armed with a Mind. Today I want to talk about the books that I read in July. So come hang out, grab a coffee, single origin Colombia that I just made. It's super good. First sip. I've been trying to drink with a straw more just for my teeth. And I like how cold it tastes. But here are the books that I read in July. In July, I was able to read 7 books, which is huge for me. I'm normally a once a month book type of person, but I was able to read I would read one book Monday through Friday and then try to get one in on the weekend. And so it was pretty huge that I was able to read more than one book. I'm very proud of that. I don't know about you, but getting into this book space, especially on TikTok, like you follow people and they talk about how many books a month they read. And I saw this lady, and she reads like 30 books. And I was like, dude, I don't know that I could do that. I don't know that I want to do that. So here are the 7 books that I read. Some of the books I already made a video about. Some of the books I'm working on a video for, specifically for that book. But I just wanted to wrap up the month for myself, for you if you're following the channel. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. That really helps. I would like to keep reading. I would like to keep doing this. So here are the books that I read. Road to Character by David Brooks. I made a video about that. Very good book. It wasn't a fiction book. I was almost halfway done with the book when I started the channel, so I was like, I might as well use this as momentum. But I really, really want this channel to be about fiction, about literature, about literary things. But again, I was halfway done with the book, so I was like, I might as well just use this book as momentum. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, again, did a video on that. I'm very proud of that vlog. I want to make videos more like that, but it does take more time, more editing. I hate editing, but I want to get good at it. So did that book. Check out that vlog. A couple books that I read this past week. Silver Nitrate. Super cool book. It's like, I would compare it like Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, but horror. A horror. It follows 2 friends, a boy and a girl, and the girl is a sound engineer for films in Mexico City, and the guy is a B/C grade actor in novelas. And it was super, super cool. It's written by a Canadian Hispanic American woman, and there's so much of Hispanic culture in it. There's Spanish words in it. I'm Hispanic. My mom's from Mexico. We go to Mexico City. And so there was a lot of cool things in the book that just made me feel proud of my heritage, proud of being a Hispanic, on top of it being a good story. Again, similar vibe to Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, but with horror. So she is, again, a sound engineer for films. The guy moves into a new apartment, and above him lives this old director that directed horror movies that they used to watch growing up. There's a golden age of cinema in Mexico. This is a real thing. And it riffs off of that, and it plays on that. And so they meet this director. He had this secret film that everybody kind of knew about, but nothing ever happened. They start exploring it. Ended up being like this crazy occultist witch guy recorded this film, and they were using the film to make it be a seance, witch doctor type of spell that when people watch the movie, it was an incantation. It's a very cool thing. And it explores all of those ideas through the love of cinema, through the love of Mexico, through the love of the golden age of cinema. These 2 friends dealing with this thing that they accidentally unravel this thing because the movie was hidden, and all of these characters start coming out. It was pretty cool. And so I really love that book. I read it on the way to Mexico because I went to Mexico with my family. So that was super cool. And then I read Sally Rooney's Normal People. I don't know how I feel about that book yet. I know that Sally Rooney is ridiculously loved on TikTok. My sister really likes Sally Rooney. She's been telling us to read her for some time. Her character development is really good. Her writing, obviously, is really good. But I don't know. Maybe I'm too old for Sally Rooney? Question mark. So yeah, I don't know. But I did like it. I enjoyed reading it. I was able to kind of breeze through it. I read that over a weekend. Finished Silver Nitrate like Monday through Friday, and then it was basically like Thursday through Sunday I read Normal People. Read it. Check it out. Let me know. Have you read anything from Sally Rooney? My sister says that Conversations with Friends is way better than Normal People, but yeah, I don't know. I'll let you know. I'm still sitting on it. One book that I did read this month that I absolutely love, and I'm working on a video for that separately, is Cormac McCarthy, No Countries for Old Men. Holy crap. I knew that I was going to love this book. I love the movie. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. Top 5 all-time favorite movies. And I know that the film is like a word, almost like scene for scene, shot for shot adaptation of the book. And I've had this book for like 12 years. My college roommate had this book, and when we moved out, he was getting rid of a bunch of books, and this is one of them. I have a couple other that I'll do videos on. And I have like started reading it several times, but finally decided, okay, it's time. And oh my gosh, I love this book. Again, I'm going to work on a video just on this book because I think it deserves its own time and for me to kind of just explain why I love this book. So I read this. I'm currently about 20% of the way done. This is for August, On the Road for Cormac McCarthy. I'm going to love Cormac McCarthy. I don't care. I already know. His writing is so freaking good. A couple other books I read I've already made videos on is The Fisherman. Great book, horror book. It was a cool way to get into that. Small Mercies. Really love that book. I made a video about both of these books already, so you could go check that out. And then Shawshank's Redemption. Great story. Again, I made a video about that already, so you can go check those out. But these are the books that I was able to read this month. Again, I'm very proud of that with work, with being a husband and a dad, to be able to turn the TV off and just kind of read some of these books has been super, I don't know, encouraging to me and helpful for me, because this is something I've always wanted to do but never felt like I really could. In school, I never really read books. I always wanted to. I like the idea of reading. I think it's so punk. But I just never could get it. And as I've gotten older in life, I've been able to read more. At least, again, like I said, once a month I'd read a book. But to be able to crush 7 books in a month, to me, is a huge deal. And to be able to share it with you. So hopefully this encourages you to read. I'm very nervous because Premier League is about to start back up, and it might limit some of my reading, but we'll see how I deal with that. So yeah, let me know, what books did you read in July? Did you get into some good books? What do you think of Sally Rooney? Silver Nitrate, check it out. Cormac McCarthy, you need to read him. So yeah, we'll be talking more about that. Again, I'm going to make another video just on No Country for Old Men. And I'm about 20 to 25% of the way done on The Road. And I freaking love this book. I'm going to cry. I already know. So that's what I was up to in the month of July. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And we'll see you in the next chat.